Hello and welcome.
Hi,
It is us. Hello.
I'm here.
We are here. If you are new here, my name is Nadine and you are watching my channel and we are doing some Monster Hearts. Two. Not one, but two. And I'm not the GM this time.
Uh-oh.
You know who is?
No.
Shut up. That's
Oh,
you.
it's me.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's a little spotlight that's just been like,
Just me.
you.
My goodness. That is right. It is you. And so therefore I shall leave it on to you because I have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm just scared. All the time scared that my character's gonna die. Which probably wouldn't be a bad thing. Either way,
Oops.
let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's. So what you're trying to tell me is let's go.
Let's do it.
Okay. So, last session was a bit of a messy one. Hey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Brooke walked home alone to be joined by Graham, Graham, the quietest of Skylar's gang. Graham met her and said he would walk her home, but Skylar said no. Intervening in a textbook scene, Graham and told Brooke that he could be a killer.
Could be.
To de-escalate, Brooke said, could be. To de-escalate, Brooke said she would go with him and the two had a tense discussion in the car on the way back to Skylar's house, following some emergency services vehicles. Why the emergency services vehicles? Well, Margot jumped in the lake to cool off after clothes, so she left a somewhat awkward situation. That's not my emergency.
Give it 2 seconds. My computer is cold and warming up.
Yeah, I see that.
My internet connection is unstable.
Oh no!
All right, I think
we
we're okay.
Back?
I think we're warm. We're good.
Are we?
Yes.
Are we?
It's saying Marco.
Polo.
I'm frozen. Oh no.
Marco Polo?
Anyway, Marco Polo.
Gotcha.
Margot jumped in the lake to cool off after giving Alison her clothes so that Alison could leave the somewhat awkward situation of being trapped in a pontoon. Unfortunately, the cooling off was brief, as Carla then decided to reignite the flames of passion by attacking a werewolf, which seems like a poor decision, though she could be forgiven because she doesn't know about that. Or didn't. As the two fought, or more specifically, as Reyes caused an unknown amount of internal bleeding in their schoolmate, another turned up only to have his arm broken in a body horror-worthy mess. Before anything further could happen, Reyes finally heard over the noise of the crowd and the blood in her ears the word sunrise, calming her instantly. Starting a general uproar by noting that someone called the cops, everyone ran away from the party that Skylar and Brooke were returning to. Noticing the Reyes-wrought carnage, Brooke called Reyes only for Alison to pick up. Assuming Reyes would pick up, Brooke asked if the lichen went wolf, only for Alison to hang up on her. Skylar's mother sent home Brooke. Arriving home, Reyes' parents opened the door. And that was the end of last session.
Mom, hi, Dad.
Correct.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, it was quite the session.
That's what we did.
Home, that's generous. Yes.
It's incredible how...
Home is incredibly generous.
It's incredible how little of this game I actually plan, and yet how much happens. In the time since... we're going to have 2 different time frames as it happens to start with.
Okay.
In the time since, Reyes and Alison are now clean. They have gained clothes and they've been talking, and they're about to have a 3 a.m. breakfast.
What you were going to say sex? I genuinely thought you were going to be. And now
they're going to have
sex.
a 3 a.m. sex.
Just the 3 a.m.
I thought you were going to say 3-way. I mean, I didn't know with who, but I was like, oh shit.
Nice.
Oh, I'm ready either way. I don't care who.
Who's on speed dial? Let's go.
Let's check. They were gonna. That's as far as I'm aware, it's not a three-way. I don't know. The night is still young. Meanwhile, in the morning, it is in fact this day, having passed midnight. It's Valentine's Day. That's why I'm like all flowery and shit, you know. All pink and like, hang on, I already got all the, like, totally. It's like Pink Day.
It's like totally Valentine's Day.
It's totally Valentine's Day now. So everyone has to be Valley Girl today.
God.
Do I?
No, we don't. We don't. The internet would crash.
The pain.
But since that's not what we're doing,
I'm quite literally in the valley, so I
you
just,
do not
for legal reasons I can't.
No. Not even legal reasons.
The titular valley is where I am right now.
It's not a Skyler, how are you feeling?
Is it 3 a.m. for me?
It can be if you'd like it to be.
I just wanted to know the time frame because it would be different depending on what time it was.
Oh, that's true.
For some of us.
Yeah.
Let's say it is 5 a.m.
I mean, I'm sleeping.
You're knocked out. When do you wake up, Skylar?
I mean, listen, it depends. Like, is it lacrosse? Or...
When do you plan on waking up for Valentine's Day?
I set an alarm for 7.
Okay, it's early.
And I also set an alarm for 8.
Okay,
and
still
also
early.
Set an alarm for 9.
Which is there another one?
No.
Do you? Okay.
So 9.
9 is the eventual time to wake up. Is it?
Yeah.
Wake up or be out? Like, what's the hope?
I mean, I gotta do my press ups, and then I've gotta shower, and then, so like I'll be out of here by like 10.
Right, by 10.
Yeah.
And what are you doing today?
Spoilers.
Sorry, my mistake. Brooke. You had a busy night. It was busy. Like, I mean, yeah. Skylar had a time, but it's been all systems a go for you. How's it going? We haven't checked in with Brooke for a little bit.
Brooke is fine. Brooke is
that freaked out, insecure, neurotic, and emotional? Fine.
Let's say like 2 out of 4.
All right.
No, Brooke is okay. In her mind, she's okay. She's back with Skyler. And
did she intend to be?
No. However,
okay. That's unfortunate.
As she said in the car, everything is better when she's with Skyler.
Even not being with Skyler is better with Skyler.
Wow.
That's an interesting concept. I'll take that under advisement.
Well, because she's not with Skyler anymore. She's with Skyler. So wanting to not be with Skyler is better now because she's with him. And
logic.
She is still a little concerned about the shit show that was Skylar's house last night.
I think
gee, I wonder who did that.
So she knows who did that. She's aware.
She did, yeah.
And yeah, she's gonna wake up at like 8 because Skylar has told her to be ready in the morning for him. So she's just gonna get ready. And everything's fine.
Everything's fine. Everything's going to be fine. It's all been fine. Is there a plan for Valentine's Day?
Not to Brooke's knowledge. She was just told to be ready, so she is going to be ready. And I mean, I think she's still very concerned in like a corner of her mind about Reyes, but that's something that she's going to worry about later.
What is she worried
Wow.
about? Like, what is the actual worry there?
I don't even know. It's a mix of things. I think one is what actually happened last night that set Reyes off, and has the situation which set her off been resolved. What did Reyes actually do last night? She saw what happened to Carla, but like, were there other things? Like, why? And I think 3 is she just had this thing happen, and Brook doesn't know that Alison knows that Reyes is a werewolf. So Brook
Reyes
is
is a
also
werewolf?
concerned of like, oh, like who, like, is someone, I don't know, like, is Alison equipped to handle this, I guess.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay.
So there's a lot of concern for Reyes, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Apparently not enough, but it's neither here nor there.
Reyes, how you going?
I mean, Reyes is fine. Presuming it's 3 a.m.
She's about to have some breakfast.
Gone home. She has a good relationship with her parents.
Yes.
Unlike some of us.
But I wouldn't have any idea who you're talking about.
The parents tried to send Alison home so that they could talk, but Reyes very kindly said, like, I would rather not send her home. And they were like, okay. Okay. And so they've had a talk, and Reyes is acutely aware that there are consequences in the future, but in her mind, she's been in fights before. She was provoked. She did warn everybody. She just won't be going to school on Monday, she presumes, and
Question.
it's all good.
How much of that entire fight does Reyes actually remember? Oh, that high-pitched tone says everything, really, doesn't it?
She remembers very clearly telling Carla to not.
Okay.
She's told her to back off twice.
Mm-hmm.
I think when she was picking the glass out of her hair later, she did recall lunging at her in the vague direction of the glass doors that were behind her. And then she remembers the light of the moon and Oliver's hand on her arm.
And then no arm. No, that's not
Just get
that's
straight
not
up.
what happened.
And then she
Pops up.
remembers Alison yelling, and then everyone yelling.
Right. Okay. Interesting. Any plans for Valentine's Day?
I think that that's something that she doesn't know what day it is. She knows what time of the month it is, but like, I don't think she knows what day it is. I'm going to be honest with you. And also, as I've stated in previous games, Margot Reyes has never had a peaceful Valentine's Day in her entire life.
She still hasn't.
Correct. Well,
Arguably.
it's early still. But
That's true. It's early, there's bacon.
I don't think this is where she was expecting to be at all. So
Home.
the good thing about queer relationships is that there are two people that can make these decisions. So
I wish you the best of luck. Let's. Ooh, who do we start with?
I mean, Skylar Moore has plans, and Brooke is
Chronologically,
waiting.
it's 3 a.m.
Chronologically, it's 3 a.m. That's a really good point. So it's 3 a.m.
It's 3 a.m. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. It's 3 a.m. Reyes and Alison have been talking in Reyes' room, and I'm gonna have to switch to first names because they're about to head down for breakfast, and I can't just be like Reyes, Sister Reyes. That doesn't
Sister
make
Mr. Reyes, Sister Mrs. Reyes.
Sister Mrs. Reyes. That doesn't make any sense at all. So
Great parents.
excuse me while I have notes. Yeah, I do.
Ariadna and Henry.
Ariadna and Henry. Yeah. So
Rhonda?
I said Ariadna. There's a D in there. Damn
My
it.
bad.
Ariadna Henry.
We can't just call her Ari, though. You're right.
Ari.
Sure.
Yeah.
Ari. So we head downstairs. And the camera is going to follow the two of them downstairs. What do we see?
Reyes is kind of like, I think she's kind of leading the way. Like that, I think as they were walking down the hallway, she was probably like hugging her like a little bit, but like then because they're disgusting and they've been in a relationship for approximately 12 hours. So like
Ooh, the early relationship.
the early relationship.
The honeymoon period.
Ew.
Oh. I'm glad you said it because Henry would have.
Joke's on you, I am Henry.
Oh, it's one of those games.
Is this what we're doing?
Yeah.
No.
It truly is bad society.
It is, yeah.
So yeah, I think like once she can like tell that Alison is still like a little bit hesitant about meeting the parents and like kind of like leads the way, like, you know, like sort of like takes her hand, like goes like, you know, like, no, you're good. Like my parents are nice. This is she's like, this is normal. That's what Reyes is saying in her head. Like, we are having a normal time. This is normal.
This is normal. Okay. So you get down to the kitchen or the dining room. The dining room, where there is a pile of food. A pile. It's as though there's a banquet set for like, I don't know, 15 people. There's that much food. It's bacon, it's sausages, it's eggs, it's pancakes, there's maple syrup, there's a tiny bowl of fruit.
It's good.
Tiny bowl.
Tiny bowl of fruit. A little carton of yogurt, but it is mostly just meats because this is a werewolf family.
It's a werewolf home. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, I was just gonna say that Margot like immediately goes like, she like grabs a strawberry, pops it in her mouth, and like just like as they're on their way to like wherever they're going to sit, she like just like picks up like 2 pieces of bacon. She's
just on the way.
She's very hungry.
She's very hungry. Both of the Reyeses are standing by the door on the inside, just waiting. Ari says the two of you took a while.
Yeah, but I mean, it's been a long night. We had to hash some stuff out. I'm sorry, Mom. Bacon's still warm.
Bacon's still warm?
I appreciate it. Yeah. I think I got all the glass out of my hair. Put it that way.
Mm-hmm. Oh, grab a seat. Gotta talk it out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Before the cops get here. Before cops. because we saw cops on the way and we assumed, that it would maybe, possibly, kind of maybe have something to do with you.
Could be a coincidence. You never know. A lot of things happen on Friday night.
Henry says, So the glass in your hair. Grab some food, take a seat.
Reyes goes over and like grabs like a plate and like hands it to Alison first, and then like grabs one and like is going to wait because she's had many a breakfast with Alison and has like tried to like serve her like food and has been like, yes, you would clearly like these like 10 eggs, and also this is how much everyone eats.
Alison takes some of the fruit. Yeah. Alison takes some of the fruit, a pancake, and I don't know, a sausage, and just sits down.
Race is like, you can eat. It's okay. Like it. You can eat. It's fine. Like, yes, she's like,
this is food.
It's like half a plate. Okay. I'm just making sure you're not nervous. It's fine. She's whispering really for nothing. Because obviously her parents can hear everything.
Yeah. Well, there's no point whispering in this environment.
There's no point whispering in the house, which is how I want to I think Reyes looks a little embarrassed when her mom says they took like a long time, but like she knows that they know that nothing was happening. There's a very good reason for that.
Yeah. I mean, she's also not indicating whether or not she knows exactly what was discussed either.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Hopefully there are things we don't talk about.
So, I was about to hand a plate to Alison, but you beat her to it. So she has Ari has a somewhat impressed look on her face. She's like, okay, remembering manners. That's a point. You get 1 point.
Dog?
You get 1 point.
Damn.
Well, it's more in the sense of she's never seen any kind of partner.
Yeah, I know.
This is new.
Yeah, I know.
It's like after 10 years managing to keep your room tidy. Like that's.
No, I think Reyes is doing the whole like she's like literally like she's making like periodic eye contact with her mom. She's like, yeah, be cool, fine. Like,
good job. Like, I'm just noticing. I gotta, not here all the time, so I'm just noticing when you, yeah.
Be cool.
I am cool. You be cool.
This is just Shawnee as a mum. I am cool. You're cool.
Cool.
This is just cool. Me. It's just me as a mum. This is it. Here it is.
Shawnee's a surprise.
Surprise! I'm all the NPCs. Surprise. So I assume you grab a seat eventually.
Yeah. She grabs. They make sure that everybody sits down. She's like, I don't know how to navigate this any more than anybody else does. They're gonna do the awkward shuffle for however long, and then she's gonna just sit down. She's like, okay, you know what? I'm hungry. Sit down.
And they'll take some food, and they'll also grab a seat, and start eating. And they take the same amount of food that Margot does. Same amount. Like it's just piled. And there is an expectation that seconds will happen and or possibly thirds because werewolves burn a lot of fuel. Reyes never stops moving, so why would their parents stop moving? Same thing. So, what happened?
Well, I was minding my own business.
Mhm.
And Rutgers, she's lacrosse Rutgers, red hair.
Mhm.
She's got a bone to pick, I guess. She decided to well, she showed up. Like, it was the first thing that happened. The first thing that happened when we got there. She was like, "Yeah, you and me fight later," and I was like, "No," because
You said
I
no.
warned her. No, I didn't say that, but I asked her if that was what she really wanted. It was her birthday. And then I left. I came back.
You
I warned
left?
her, like, to a different part of the party. Like, we went somewhere else.
Right. You went somewhere else. Okay.
Don't do that.
Henry just kind of glances at the window and says, huh, really nice supermoon we got there.
No. Dad? Reyes literally goes, Dad?
Yes, honey.
We need to talk about the moon. We know.
Just
Don't talk about
observing.
her like that.
Just observing. Just observing.
Doing a lot of observing really loudly, Dad.
Yeah, it's my job.
The point is, I warned her. I warned her like twice.
Mm-hmm.
I said it.
Yep.
Literally nothing else would have gone wrong if she had just backed off. Like, technically she had 3 strikes. I did the breathing.
You did the
And
breathing.
then she pushed me.
She pushed you.
Yeah.
Alison says, literally.
Yeah.
Right.
Literally. Thank you. Thank you.
So she pushed you, and then you
Pushed her back.
Margot, is she alive?
Margot kind of like, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You sure?
Why wouldn't she be? Yeah.
What did you do?
Yeah.
What do you remember?
We fought.
Have you kept up with your Tai Chi?
It's been a weird couple of weeks.
So that's a no.
Margot, like, all of a sudden looks very stressed out. Because she's trying to remember what happened and is kind of realizing in real time, like what I told you a couple of minutes ago, like, those are the only pieces that she remembers. And it's been a while since that's been the case.
Roll to keep your cool.
Oh, no.
Because that feels relevant.
Yeah, it does feel relevant, doesn't it? It's not a great roll, so let's see how cool I am.
I'm cooler than you.
Cooler than you. Take that, ma. I always forget the modifiers. I'm pretty sure my cool is 0.
Yes.
So it is a 7.
A 7. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you keep your cool. You can remember some of what happened. But if you remember everything that happened, it may be more distressing than you'd like, or you cannot remember what happened and have absolutely no idea.
I'd rather not know.
Outcome.
I'm good.
You just don't want to know. You don't want to know.
I'm good. I'm good.
It's fine. It's fine if your parents know.
There are others.
You don't.
Yeah. There were others there.
Others. There were others. Okay, so there were others there. Were they? Did you do anything that could expose us?
Reyes, despite herself and like instinctively, she kind of like looks over at Allison, like, I don't know, what did you see? Like,
I was not present.
And then down at her plate, like, I wasn't exactly there. Like, did I? No,
Allison looks back at Reyes like, I mean, I could say something, but it's going to expose you. It's going to expose. What I saw was not. Like, she's just giving the look of like, I don't want to get you in trouble. I don't want to be the one to get you in trouble, but I might have to be if you like. If that's what you.
She's like, Margot like is like weighing her options like in her head right now. She's like,
Eventually, Allison says, "You moved very fast, and you hit very hard."
Some people do that, right? It's not my first fight, obviously.
No?
Definitely hit people like that before. Yeah. She's saying like she's trying to convince herself as well. It's like, yeah, no, I've been in fights like that before. Yeah.
Was it recorded?
I don't think so. No. No. Everybody was drunk. It was not.
So there's no chance of footage anywhere. We're good.
As far as I know, I mean, I don't see anybody with a camera.
Okay. And if there is?
What?
If there is, what do we do?
I don't know, but it's just, I mean, nothing. I go to the Olympics for lacrosse, maybe.
And Henry finds that kind of funny. Ari does not at all.
Reyes kind of like laughs a little bit because her dad is laughing. Like
Margot, what happens if they find us?
It's been how many?
Mm-hmm.
There's no way one stupid fight at like a stupid house party that like a drunk frat boy could have done is gonna wreck hundreds of years of not being found.
Part of this is about passing things on to you. You have to start taking things seriously.
It's not that I wasn't taking it seriously. I could have done a lot worse.
Yes, you could have done a lot worse. Yes. And I'm proud of you for not doing
thank you
worse, but at the same time you're old enough that that shouldn't be something that we need to worry about.
But I don't know how to be.
I'm sure it'll be okay. We'll probably figure it out. And Henry says, it's okay. There might have to be some, convenient falls off of buildings or.
Dad!
What?
No, you.
I'm joking.
Just scare her.
I'm joking. We'll
Just
just
stop.
have to discredit some people.
That's fair. Daybreak's all about that. Um,
Yes. Oh, speaking of, what's been happening with the school?
Reyes kind of like looks over at Alison again, but like this time it's like, this is your people. Like these are your folks. Right?
You did this.
Kendall, Skyler Moore's parents bought the.
Did you just call me Kendall? Oh, Kendall. I was like, Kendall?
Kendall.
Kendall's Skyler Moore's parents just announced they bought the whole freaking school.
The whole school.
They bought the school. I guess their kid was failing or something. Maybe he's like clearly not as smart as he looks, I guess. But they came home and bought the school, and they keep talking about like some kind of a factory or something like that. I don't know they rich people stuff. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yes. You are also rich people.
Why does everyone always say that? Oh my god.
Alison says, those kinds?
Not you. Well, not you.
Did Reyes just you people?
Reyes did just you people. Absolutely.
Not
Not you.
You're not-
But like
people like you. Rich people. You know, the moneyed.
I just got triggered. I was like,
The other moneyed. Not the me moneyed.
Other moneyed?
The other moneyed. You know what I mean? The society types. You want me to call them that? Yeah, the society types. They're societying, doing whatever it, it's a circle. Sorry. It is an exercise in self-congratulation.
Yeah, it can be, says Alison.
Like, Margot kind of looks over, she's like, sorry.
Self-congratulation. Lacrosse. When lacrosse is the sport of choice. When lacrosse.
Lags.
When lacrosse.
For the moneyed.
Okay. So what do you plan on doing today? Says Ari.
And again, Reyes kind of looks over at Alison and then kind of like down at her plate. And then to be honest with you, I'm not super done with today. I have not thought far ahead. I'm gonna sleep for a little while, probably.
Okay.
I'm exhausted.
Yeah. Sounds like a really good idea.
Is there something you want me to do? Is there something I'm missing?
Henry says, I thought that you might do something with, and he looks at Alison, your girlfriend, on Valentine's Day. Alison remains silent. Please roll to keep your cool. Because that's fun.
I hate it here. Why did I let my character do this?
I really don't know.
oh no.
Are you marking
It's a-
experience?
It's a 5. That feels right.
Yeah, that is right. That is right. You don't keep your cool. I don't even know what that looks like, but usually
What does that mean?
Do you have an anime nosebleed?
Do you suddenly get turned on? Like, what just happened?
No.
No, I think it's like a
It's the opposite. Invert.
She's not my girlfriend. I mean,
I don't have a girlfriend.
No.
What's a girlfriend? No. Huh?
No. It's a
No.
very loud.
He's
no.
beautiful. No.
No.
I knew you were gonna do the Will Smith.
Has to be.
God damn it. And like I think she kind of like she's the table and like gets up, like pushes back from her chair and like gets up. And is like sort of pacing. Like she doesn't leave the room, but she's like pacing back and forth, like thinking about what day it is. Like
Margot, are you okay?
no, fucking
Alison says, "We don't have to do anything.
No, I mean
It's
obviously,
been a long day. Long day. We can just go to sleep.
obviously, I want to do something. Like,
Yeah, we can go to sleep though. We could just sleep. We could do something this afternoon.
yeah, that'd be great. I'm sorry.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out later."
I'm doing great. I'm doing a great job.
You're doing a great job.
Fuck. I give more shit. I fucking.
Language.
Sorry, Mom. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. Go get some sleep, you two. And
somehow in the midst of this conversation, Reyes has managed to clean her plate. That has happened.
oh yeah. Like food throughout this entire conversation, at some point, both Ari and then Henry would have got up, refilled their plate, continued eating.
I don't think Alison is seeing the food go anywhere. She's just seeing that it's gone.
It's just gone. It's just gone.
She did stop eating at the point where someone asked her what she was doing today, though.
That seems fair. That seems reasonable. I find it interesting that there's no halting for "did you kill her?" Huh? What are you talking about?
No.
What do you mean?
Probably
No.
not.
Probably not.
No. I probably didn't kill it. It's fine. You're just gonna push people off built. What? You're gonna push people off a built? No. But it's Valentine's Day. What? That's a reenactment for you.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Henry says, "Go to bed
Okay.
and actually sleep."
I'm gonna sleep. Shut up, Dad. Come on. God.
Sleep well.
I promise you guys will get acquainted some other time.
I'm sure we will.
I'm sorry y'all had to meet like this. Welcome home.
Thank you.
And Reyes stands up and she goes and like kind of hugs her dad's shoulders and then like gives her mom a kiss on the head and then like they go back upstairs, I guess. Poor fucking Alison.
On the way back upstairs, Alison says, "I think that went well." Maybe that went well.
Yeah, you were a natural. Totally. I think they like you.
Great.
Yeah. Sure.
Are they actually going to sleep?
Very good question. either they're going to sleep or
Yes.
No.
Oh.
I mean,
Oh.
either they're going to sleep or Reyes is going to pretend she forgot something out in the car and
Well,
they're going to
oh,
be
they just drive.
somewhere else.
They'll just be elsewhere.
Yeah.
So, okay, so which one is it gonna be? Which one is it gonna be? That could become relevant later. I have no idea. You know what? You think about it.
Yeah.
Let's skip forward 6 hours, 5 hours to 9
Okay.
a.m. Skylar, good morning.
Good morning.
There it is. Did you have a good time? I'm having a good time.
Yes! Did I just fluster you so much you said, did you have a good time? I'm only questioning and you said, did you have a good time?
With their Skyler voice? Shawnee, really?
I am powerful.
I got
Come.
broke. I got broke.
Come on.
I got broke.
Come on.
Have a little piece inside of us that just loves a toxic white man. I'm sorry. We do.
We can't. I just. It's the
Where?
dress.
Who's
It's
we?
the dress. It's the dress. It's the dress. I'll change in the break. It's fine. Skylar,
Mm-hmm.
help.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't gonna say it. Nope.
You're not gonna help me at all.
No.
What are you doing? You're gonna go pick up Phoebe.
I'm doing.
Not Phoebe, Brooke.
You're really broke, Chantel. They are gonna. You know what, Shawnee?
Brooke.
You play Brooke. You play Brooke.
It's only
Okay.
fitting.
I'm ready. Okay, let's go. Let's go.
You got those crocodile tears ready?
Hang on.
Oh.
Hang on.
So
you're picking me up.
You have the dress. I'll play Carla. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Oh my God, yes.
I'm passed out cold in the hospital. So
Yeah. It's good.
sleeping like a vampire.
She is now.
Miss Rutgers, are you ready for your IV? Yes.
Give it to me.
Where is the IV going? Why is it going in
She's
your
a
mouth?
vampire. She's drinking the blood.
Oh, she's
a
drinking it.
vampire.
Oh.
Alright.
You're going to pick up Brooke and
Yeah, so it's my voice. So I got Mark is what I called him. I got Mark to organize some stuff for me.
Yep.
And then had a shower, did my thing, did myself. All fancy.
what is fancy for a wealthy white man?
Hey, listen,
Old
they're
tuxedo.
they're chinos. We've gone like pants, but not like pants. You know what I mean?
Pants, but not pants. Okay.
And I've got a nice little shirt on.
Okay.
Just a white shirt.
Okay. Nice.
So the stuff is ready where it's supposed to be.
Okay.
And I cut some fresh flowers from the garden.
Oh,
And
that sounds really pretty.
Here, let me change my settings. Is this better, Phoebe?
I don't know. Talk more.
Okay.
Yeah, you actually have to say something more than
My bad. And
That's much better.
good. Okay.
Mhm.
Keep
and
your
then...
face that close to it.
Okay. Yeah, and so I wrapped those up, and now I'm hopping in the Jeep and heading there.
Okay.
I would have texted Brooke and said,
You'd have texted Brooke to let her know.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just
And
say
Brooke-
that I'm leaving because
Okay.
I'm sure she knows how long it takes for me to get there.
Can't call it a Jeep. It's a G-Wagon. Okay.
No,
They're a
G-Wagon-
special kind of douchey.
No, a G-Wagon is a Mercedes.
Yeah.
Jeep and Mercedes
So-
are totally different things.
I know. That's what I'm
I
saying.
can't call it a J-Wagon.
I mean, you
I can.
can,
I
but
thought
you
you-
shouldn't.
I hop in the J-Wagon.
I thought you were referring to his G-Wagon as a Jeep.
No. Like like it's an actual Jeep. It's an actual
A
Jeep.
G-Wagon, it sounds like something I don't want.
It sounds like a venereal disease.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. It just sounds like it violates my own terms of service. So let's not have one.
Let's stop saying that, yeah?
Yeah. So you hop in the car.
Yeah.
So that's what it is.
Yes.
And you head over to Brooke.
I do.
Brooke, how are you dressing this morning? What's the go?
So Brooke's outfit is like a mid-stage green, little, like kind of like a wrap top. It's like a knit material. But it just ties in the front. It doesn't wrap, but it is a top, not just like a cardigan she's tied. And it has like tight sleeves that like then kind of flare out at the elbow and are like frilly. And her skirt, she's wearing a skirt, it's mostly pink and it has a floral pattern, and it like is relatively bodycon to the knee, and then at the knee it has a little frill out that makes it slightly below the knee, and some sensible, not really sensible shoes.
Wedges.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Thank
we're
you.
like, she's not gonna like fall over wearing them, but they're like, why would you wear those shoes? You don't know what you're doing. It could be an occasion not at all appropriate for like a heel, but she's still,
deciding heel time.
yeah.
Okay. Skylar, do you come to the door?
I do not.
Okay.
I've said to Brooke in our previous texts that I'll be around the corner because I'm assuming her parents are not too fond of me.
That would be correct. They never have been.
Are super not fond of me right now.
Ah, no. Well, why would they not be?
He doesn't think too far into it. He just knows to err on the side of caution.
Okay. So you do not arrive. So you send Brooke a message, I imagine.
Mm-hmm.
And Brooke, how do you get out of the house?
She walks.
Where are you going, honey?
I'm going on a walk. I'll be a little bit.
Just by yourself?
Yep.
In those shoes?
It's a fashionable walk.
Just a little walk?
It's a fashionable walk.
A fashionable walk.
Work the hallway like a runway. Work the hallway like a runway.
Perfect.
Tyra, is that you?
Excuse me, Miss Banks. Excuse me, Miss Banks.
Listen, you don't know that I've been marathoning America's Next Top Model.
Oh no.
I'm angry.
Sometimes the audio that plays on loop in my head is just work that hallway like a runway, work that hallway, and I just can't, like, I can't get it out of my head, and I'm just Tyra's in there. She's talking to me.
I say baby.
She's talking.
Anyway,
so when are you going to be back?
this afternoon.
It's a long walk.
It's a long fashion walk.
Yeah. Where are you going?
Well, you know, I can honestly say I don't know the answer to that one.
Did she say all that?
Yeah.
It's very obvious. She's not.
With who?
Oh, she is well aware that her mom knows that she is fully lying to her. She's not.
Oh, wait, this one is true. I don't know.
Yeah.
And with who?
One of my many friends.
And with who?
One of my many friends that you don't like.
Oh, that I don't like.
Can I go? I'm
The
gonna
Nut
be.
Reyes.
Well, I said Reyes. Reyes doesn't really like me that much, so.
She was. It seemed like she did a few weeks ago when she dropped you home. Something happened?
Can we just talk when I get back?
Brooke, I know something is wrong. I'm not stupid. I can't help if you don't tell me.
Okay, and I don't need help in this moment. We'll just talk when I get back. Okay? I'm gonna go.
Roll to shut her down. Because it seems that that's what you're trying to do.
I win.
Thanks.
Check my stats. That's a 9.
Okay. Choose one from below, but you're going to come across Paulie and she is going to give you a condition.
Okay. Guess if she wants to. It's fine. It's great. I get to choose.
You get to choose one of the shutting someone down things.
What does the +1 forward apply to?
Any role that involves her.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take that.
She's gonna give you the condition dishonest.
Yikes.
Okay, great.
Ooh.
That's a good one for me to have going into this date.
That for you.
Yeah. Keep it feral. Keep it feral.
Hey, that's what I just did. Just forgot about Valentine's Day, so we're all
It's obedient
winning
little
here.
wretch. Oh my god.
Jamie.
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 Jim is so early.
Disobedient little wretch isn't a
Jamie.
condition.
How did you know I had a degradation?
Apparently it
queue?
is.
Ooh,
You
dishonest is way
needed to
better.
be here during good society. Now we're in bad society. So Brooke leaves, I presume.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, she kind of says the thing to shut her mom down as she's like walking out the door.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's her mom gonna do? Stop her? No.
I was about to say, but she could, and then I went, oh, she's a white girl.
I guess not.
That's not how that works.
I
How does
suppose
that
not.
work? How does this? How do you?
They
like,
do whatever they
I
want.
don't get it though.
They do whatever.
Where are the rules?
There are none.
There are
They left
suggestions.
along with the melatonin. Melanin.
Melatonin. They left along with the ability to sleep at night.
You cannot sleep, and so
They sleep like babies.
Turn into an
every
asshole.
night.
All the
I
time.
see.
Jeremy,
So-
we're gonna have a talk after this.
After my nap.
After my nap. So you leave, and you head round the corner, I presume, to where Skyler is.
Mhm.
Yay, Skyler! Oh my
Yay.
goodness. What is the reception?
So Skylar is leaning against the car in a very nonchalant but very posed manner. And he's purposefully, obviously, holding something behind his back. And once she gets close enough, he'll be like, "Good morning, princess. And he'll,
You've gotten so quiet again. I'm so sorry.
why? I hate it. For why? Is it doing it again? Like it did last time? Or is this fine?
It's fine if the mic is very close to your mouth.
The mic has to be close to your
Like
face.
this close? Or do I
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
have to...
like actually, genuinely, it has to be that close to
It
you.
has to be all up in your grill.
It's done that thing again, and I don't know why, and I don't know how to fix it. So I will instead do this.
Okay.
Is this better?
Yes, now move the microphone slightly farther
All right.
away.
Okay, what about, is this okay?
You said do this.
All right.
That's good. That's perfect.
This is
Yeah, you're
good?
fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he says, "Hello, princess," and he produces the flowers, and he gives them to her.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll, be all excited, like, "Oh, thank you, baby," and she'll take them, and like give them a sniff and be like, "Oh, they're so nice." Has he gotten her favorite flowers? I don't know if they are. Just has he gotten them?
Yes, he's definitely gotten bluebells.
The ones she likes.
Bluebells. Okay, perfect.
To be fair, it is February in the Northern Hemisphere, therefore bluebells exist.
Perfect.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
where are we going?
So
What
where
do
are you going? What are you doing?
Well,
Skyler has a whole day planned. Tell us.
he does. So he will say, I thought we'd take a trip down memory lane, and he'll go over to the passenger side door, and he'll open it up, and he'll like let her in. He's very gentlemanly, and he'll get in the car, and they will drive. It's not too long, and they will go to. It's like a viewing of the city, but it's like quiet, and it's nature, and it's a little park, and there is a blanket set up. And there is a picnic, and there's like champagne and little accoutrement. And he kind of like shows it off, and he says, "Don't you remember?"
Obviously, it's picture perfect.
He look like you.
Roll to turn someone on.
Oh my goodness.
I feel like I kind of if I don't go like British newsreader, then I will throw up. Please roll to turn someone on.
I have a plus dos to hot, right?
Plus
Really?
dot to hot. Too hot to
Too hot
trot.
to trot.
You are an English newsreader right now, correct? That's a 10.
That's a 10.
Mm-hmm.
You gain a string on Brook.
No.
Okay.
Which are you gonna do, Brook?
Brooke, I think, is gonna say, so it's a little early in the day to mess up my outfit.
Oh, is that a roll to shut someone down?
No, that's somewhere between her acting awkward and her promising that later in the date he can mess up her outfit.
I understand.
Mm,
I understand.
Nice.
Sorry, continue, please.
Give me a second. I'm okay. All right. They just, I think he'll kind of like laugh at that, but note it, and he'll sit down and he'll pour them a glass, and it's like, I know, listen, we've had like a rough couple of weeks, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to make it up to you. You're and he's like looking for the words. You're so important to me, Burke. I just wanted you to know that, and that I'm sorry for the mess that I've been recently. And he'll take out a little box. It's Tiffany's. And He's like, it is a ring, and he like prefaces. But it's not that kind of ring. And he opens it, and it's 2 little rings, and they've got little teeth on them, and they interlock. And he goes, it was dumb. I saw them, and I was like, it's pretty cute. And so he takes one and gives it to her, and he holds the other.
It's a promise ring. Oh my god.
What are the odds that Tiffany's just had teeth rings?
They're getting really avant-garde
Really,
recently.
Yeah, it's
Reserve label Tiffany's.
very edgy.
I mean, it was Tiffany's on Etsy, so I assume it's the same.
Etsy didn't exist, but it's okay.
Didn't it?
It was mail order.
Make order.
Mail order Etsy.
You have to call a number, the 1-800 number.
Mhm.
1-800 Etsy.
Really?
No.
No. I'm very gullible.
Brooke is like gonna take it and look at it, and like on her finger, like and yeah, I mean, it hasn't been great, but we're okay now.
Does he still have the conditions? Asshole
Which
and wingman?
conditions do you have? Asshole and
Wingman.
wingman's gone.
Okay.
I'll say asshole's gone.
Oh, fuck yeah.
You played out that scene well enough.
Thanks, I tried.
You were quite the asshole.
Quite an asshole. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm glad, and like yeah, we'll just like eat a couple of there's like strawberries, like chocolate covered strawberries and things like that, and like he'll make a note to be like, I'll give Mark a tip.
Mark did good. Good job, Mark.
Good job, Mark.
Mhm.
Thanks.
Mark. What the fuck?
You said to stay close in case you needed anything.
Not that close.
Oh, sorry.
Why is he English? You saying all the
Yeah.
English people are house staff?
Yeah,
Nice.
that's what I'm saying.
I agree.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
That's where we belong.
where they should be. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And I think he just like tries to make the day very nice and somewhat special.
Mm-hmm.
He's on his best behavior.
On his best
Yes.
behavior. What kind of best behavior is that?
Making Brooke feel, like a princess.
Brooke, do you feel like a princess?
Roll to feel like a princess.
I think Brooke is acting very docile. And very like quiet and agreeable.
Mm-hmm.
And it depends on how much attention Skyler is paying if he will notice that her mind is not fully there.
I feel like he probably would, because this is the kind of stuff that Brooke laps up.
I am actually going to ask
Give me
you
that roll.
to, Brooke, roll
Oh.
to shut someone down, because essentially that's what's happening.
Okay. That's another 9.
That's another 9. Okay.
So let me refresh.
So narratively, what I'm going to say is they're coming across poorly. Skyler notices.
Okay.
He's
That
aware.
makes sense.
But you do choose one from below.
I would like Skylar to lose a string on me.
Okay. And Skylar gets to give you a condition. And not like a night. No, go ahead.
It'll be weird.
Yeah, don't be weird about it. You know.
I'll just go distant.
Mm.
Okay. Interesting.
Dishonest and distant.
Do you have any others at the moment? Just.
No, dishonest is the first condition I've gotten all game.
Oh, that's interesting. Must try harder. Okay. So, Skylar, you noticed this. What do you do?
I think he probably gets a little bit frustrated at one point.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, babe, I don't know what else I can do. I've apologized. I've showered you with gifts and love and what? Like, what more can I do?
Baby, what are you talking about? Nothing. This is all amazing. This is all really great.
Okay, you want to try again with a little more conviction? Like, geez.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm having a great time.
Are you?
Yes. I'm having a great time with you. I don't know what you really want from me here. Should I be, like, tripping over myself with gratitude that you planned a date we had 2 years ago?
Roll to shut someone down.
Damn.
Oh.
Very
Okay.
good.
I don't know why, but Brooke woke up and chose violence.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
I don't know
we can
why.
at
It's,
least see it.
it's Brooke's whole personality. Give it to me.
Yeah, I
Snake
wonder
eyes.
why.
Snake eyes. So that's a 2. Thanks.
Oh no.
You tried, and that's what matters.
It was so good. I wanted it to succeed.
What does that even mean? What even happens at fucking Snake Eyes?
You just don't do the opposite of keeping someone cool. You're gonna heat them up.
Oh, okay.
I'm not saying that's
Skylar.
happening mechanically. I'm not saying that's
we had 2 years ago, and Skylar remembers how that date ended. Because for the
That's-
audience,
yeah.
this is like meta knowledge that we're playing in. This is the date where Skylar asked Brooke officially to like be his girlfriend, and the first time they fucked.
Mm.
The first time they redacted.
the first time they
Woohoo.
redacted. So that's. I'm not going to say it's mechanically turned someone on,
Mm-hmm.
but it's the reverse. So maybe she's playing hard to get.
Okay. Okay.
Hang on.
Everyone remembers their first fade to black.
Everyone remembers their first fade to black.
Everyone does, don't you?
Am I hanging on?
I'm looking at my moves just to
Yes.
see.
Do it.
Good one.
Oh, well, it's a 3, but you get +1 to deal with Skylar, therefore it's a 4.
Oof.
That's something. We're working our way up.
I'm guessing I'm gonna try to use my new move here.
Mhm.
I know I literally just took a string away from Skylar, but I would like to use Precarious and
Mhm.
offer him a string in exchange for a favor, gift, or second chance. The thing I would like to do here is offer a string for Skylar to basically be appeased and be like, okay, everything's fine.
Oh.
Skylar does not have to take the string, but it has been offered.
Yeah, it's optional. This is just a
Optional string, keep it feral. I feel like, keep it simple, stupid. I need keep it feral, fucker, or something like that,
Feral fucker.
Remember,
I mean,
everyone.
that
Keep,
feral.
Fucker.
That's good.
keep it feral, fucker. Okay. Okay, he'll take that string.
Okay.
And he'll kind of have that initial oh, that was fucking rude. And
Well, I think I feel like I have to play that out a little bit.
Okay.
So I think Brooke will say that and then be like, and she'll like put a hand on his arm and be like, baby, this is so nice. I just, I don't know. I've really missed you. And I don't know. I just missed you.
And I go, no, I don't. Listen, it's getting back into it. It's like the first time you get back on a bike for a while, right? And he'll like put a hand on her knee.
I fully thought you were gonna say, and he'll take her for a ride.
Not yet.
Not yet.
And it's her who rides him, but okay. And
Turn someone on? Is that what's happening with a hand on a knee? No.
no. He's putting a hand on a knee. And he'll say, you know, I can ease into some other stuff later if you want. And then Rod's turned on. Yeah.
No, you had to say the thing that would make people throw up before you said that bit.
Of course.
Of course they did.
Of course.
Obviously.
Of course. I love how I could clearly see that coming and went.
Yeah, you were preemptively.
I was trying to solve it. I'm sorry, everyone.
How's a 13 feel, Brooke?
It feels so good.
How does it feel?
Yeah, I mean a 13.
Work in that hallway.
Great.
I hate that.
Is
I hate
this
that.
a despite herself situation?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's an accurate descriptor.
Yeah.
Like, what did Skyler say? What was his fucking lead-in line?
We can ease into things later.
No, he said he can ease into some other things later.
I redacted my TOS.
And Brooke is gonna like lean in, and she's just gonna be like, it could just be the end of the date now.
Mark,
suggestively referencing the end of the previous date.
Oh.
How did the previous date
in which they redacted on the picnic blanket.
Ah, I see.
Overlooking the city.
In the world?
Yes.
He'll probably do that thing where he probably goes, oh, all right. And he'll like look around. Mark, fuck
it's
off.
Just Mark in the bush.
Mark, get.
Oh. Sorry, mate.
The fact that Mark is now English is so funny to me for some reason.
And he'll lean in and fade to black. He'll lean in and fade to black.
He'll lean in and fade to black.
Yeah. He just passes out.
Is there...
He stood up too quickly. Something went up too quickly. He just...
Someone's got to have anemia, am I right?
It's me.
So the bloodsucker makes perfect sense.
The bloodsucker should have anemia. That is perfectly sensical. So they fade to black, and Reyes fade in from black.
Fade to white.
Fade to white. What's happening here? What's going on in the Reyes?
Oh, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Sex moves. Correct. My goodness.
I know. We'll get there when we come back.
No, I forgot about that.
No. Fading to black on
it's
that
beach
one.
episode, everyone. Beach episode.
No, there's no beach.
No.
When it's time for beach episode, I'll put you on a beach, and then we'll all have
Bonnie really said, your bribes, your pleads. No, we're gonna play the game we're playing.
Yeah. So that everyone else knows, I was asked if we could like forego the sex moves.
We really said, please just let them fuck.
Specifically, Brook's
forego
sex
them.
Move.
Just simply
morph it to
do
something else.
A different thing that's not horrible and bad and awful. And
except that
Chantal said,
this game is supposed to be horrible and bad and awful. You're supposed to be reckoning with that.
Also, y'all pick the mortal and the vampire.
You pick the ones that do the bad. They
I
don't.
don't even
They don't
remember
work well
what is
together.
Skylar's sex move.
Yeah,
Like, what even-
He's just
Everyone.
a see you next Tuesday. He's just everyone is. He's just the worst version of himself.
Is he
I
not
mean, that's what
ugly?
everyone's darkest self is. Though.
I
That's
thought
the
that
whole
was
point.
just his darkest self. Is his sex move just that he?
When
Every-
you have sex with someone, lose all strings on them.
Yes, I
Yeah.
also
So that string that you just gave him, it's gone.
Voice.
And that's how you get.
That's
drawn
how
to
the mortal
web.
stays in charge.
That's right.
Yeah.
And now we're still on the date, so you're not your worst self yet.
Yeah.
So
You're
it's
still looking
fine.
at each other, and you're still on that picnic blanket.
We are
Just
still
don't
together.
Flowers.
True.
Unless you redacted with redacted and redacted that redacted
From redacted.
Yeah.
from redacted, and then
No, I think it depends on how you interpret the move because
it does
says
matter. Yeah.
take your eyes off them. But I interpret that as being when you're no longer together.
Mhm.
Oh, I see.
You've
Yes.
left each other's physical presence.
Because then
Because
otherwise,
yeah.
if any
Otherwise it's
redacted
a
from
mess.
redacted is definitely
Well, I mean, yeah. Well,
Like,
you'd
you get up
think
to-
if it's redacted from redacted, and then you just go your separate ways, like, and no one ever looks at anyone.
it's gonna be
But so I
bad.
feel
No
like
problem.
when the date is over, when they leave each other,
Yes, yes.
not if
Yes.
Brooke turns her head.
Yes.
Or, you know what I mean? And you can't see him for a moment.
Looks at
you know?
Mark. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mark has left.
Mark has
Poor Mark.
definitely left.
Brooke's not gonna fuck if Mark is there.
Mark hasn't left entirely. He's just in the car.
He's in the
100%.
Now here's a
He
question.
was-
Hypothetically,
Skylar
Does
would have
it
told him to
rock?
fuck off.
I mean, he'd be down the road waiting for a call.
Okay, all right.
Like that's. I'm not saying he's just sitting in the car, just like.
Did you finish, champ?
Hey mate, you done? You done? Get on, my son. Get on.
I hate you. I hate you. I hate you.
oh my god.
Come on, my son.
Get in there. Get in there, my
Get in
lad.
there. No, that's not. I need to create a character sheet for Mark. Mark needs to be special now.
This is
Um,
just tangential. Only Nadine will get this. But I had an ex named Mark. Therefore, the theme of fucking characters being just everyone I know in my life, like actually.
Stop
In
it.
one of the other groups Nadine and I play, and literally every single character, aside from like 3, is unintentionally named after a family member or cousin or a friend.
Someone
or, like,
related to you.
it's so sad.
so we're just carrying on the trends.
Mm-hmm.
You
Um,
need to have more unusual names in your
Yes,
family.
please.
I was just gonna ask whether the sex move would proc if you were on a date and your mind went like either one of your like your mind was elsewhere.
So what you're
Essentially.
saying is,
Your
if
date was interrupted.
ADHD, would it
No.
proc? Is that the
No.
question?
I mean, yes, but also like what I mean is like, say
If
you get into
you-
an argument with a waiter, or
Mm.
you, or
Mhm.
the Reyes shows up.
Yes, would proc.
Not that she's going to. I'm
This
wondering
is
whether
not
that
me
counts.
trying to like wiggle my way out of him turning darkest self while we're together. I have always thought of this sex move as being once we're no longer together in each other's presence.
That's
that
what I
makes
was
sense to me.
asking because it happened. It makes sense to me too. That's why that's why I was asking. I wanted to know.
The first time it happened when he went to the bathroom, technically speaking.
Yeah.
He was
He
already
left the
darkest self,
room.
though, at that point.
I think I triggered his darkest self.
Yeah,
You triggered his darker self.
yeah.
Yikes. Yikes. Yeah. No. I was just curious.
Mhm.
Speaking of curious,
Hello.
hi.
What are we curious about?
I'm curious as to what happened with Reyes and Alison, given we disappeared on that.
Oh yeah, we did. So
Snap cut.
So Reyes is very adamant. I think she took her Uncle Sam's words to heart. I think upon realizing that she is completely blanked on Valentine's Day, she is like very, very sweet and then like insists that they sleep. Because if they sleep together, redacted, that's the ball game. We know what happened at the party. there won't be a Valentine's Day. Reyes is very intent that there is going to be a Valentine's Day. So they sleep. That night, they sleep.
Okay.
In the morning, I think that despite herself, Reyes is actually up kind of early. I think that she has found something, because again, Alison doesn't have any clothes there. She's found something in Alison's closet that is closer to something that she might wear, so that she has something. And like, you know, we'll take care of that part later. But she's awake. She's awake and dressed, I think, by the time Alison wakes up.
Okay.
And I think she says, she's just like kind of like sitting and like waiting. I think the first thing she says is like, I'm really sorry. I had my head up my own ass and was not thinking about the day of the month, which is ironic.
It's been a busy 2 weeks.
Yeah. I don't regret that, but you know what? We're not gonna do this in here. Do you wanna take a walk?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. Put those on. I'm gonna take a walk. So we smash cut through the minutia of her getting dressed or whatever. I think what she does is Reyes takes her out to the backyard. I heard it, Nadine. I heard it. He takes her through these like big like glass doors, ironically. Mm-hmm. Not through them like last night.
Not through. Not through.
But
through.
They open.
They
cross
open
the
them.
threshold.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the Reyes family lives on a, like, there's a lot of land behind their house. It backs up to the woods, but before that, like before you get there, I think they have a very large, like manicured, like sort of like lawn. And like before that, you know, there's like it's like a pool over there.
Is this a topiary family? Is that what you're saying?
Oh,
we're not like those people. Topiary.
It's one of those things, like you wouldn't know it to look, but when you get out back, that's why she's brought her out here. And so I think she got like, there are a lot of very well kept like exotic flowers that are there. She has not picked any or anything like that. She's literally like bringing her out there for the first time. Yeah, there's definitely like some stone pathways and shit. It's a big ass backyard. Like I'm not, it's ostentatious as fuck, and all things considered, it's embarrassing. She said,
for whatever reason, I'm thinking Versailles, and it's not that big, but my brain is just like this. It's
Versailles.
Thinking now. Okay.
So she says, so everybody in my family, they have like a thing that they do to like relax or whatever, whenever they're like frustrated and stuff like that. So my mom gardens. So
gardens.
Why all of the flowers? I was going to show up with flowers, but if I pick any of them, she will murder me. So I figured we would just walk and look at them together.
Much prefer a world in which your mother doesn't murder you.
And
so
she could do that, yeah.
Oh yes.
She could do that.
Yes.
Listen, and she like kind of takes her hand and she goes, I have never done this before.
Definitely done that before.
She's done that. That one she's done.
That one's been done.
She says, I have not had a peaceful Valentine's Day since I was 13, I guess. It's not that I'm surprised you're here. You've made pretty clear that I shouldn't be surprised that you're here anymore. But we're kind of both doing something new. So I figured, I don't know, I wanted you to know that it wasn't like, I'm also not just in this for the sex. The sex is great. Don't get me wrong.
Sex is great.
The sex is great. And she kind of like, it is
moment to think about sex. Just one.
She's like, R.I.P. R.I.P. my libido. But I didn't, that's not what I'm in this for. Oh man, Finley. This is, I don't have like grand gestures to like give you. I figure maybe you probably haven't had a bunch of normal Valentine's days either, so maybe we can figure out what all this means together.
That was sweet.
Everybody gets one, right?
Well, I'm glad I got that one. And she kisses. She kisses you.
Reyes is smiling through it, and it's like it's the goofiest thing. Like she's. If anybody were watching them at that moment, like Reyes looks smitten as fuck. And I think when they finally do go apart, Reyes kind of like takes both her hands and she goes, so say we can do anything, anything you want. Nobody's going to tell you what to do. Nobody's going to read your mind or anything like that, because I definitely can't. How do you spend a perfect day? What's your ideal Valentine's Day?
And she thinks for a long moment. And then she says, just a picnic.
Oh, we can do that. I could do that. I think, yeah, no, we can make that happen.
There are lots of places to have picnics.
Many places to
I'll
have.
tell you one that's really good.
I'm not saying that they have to go to the same place. I'm just saying.
For
Unless-
some, for some, for some.
Oh, we're all going to the same place. I think we're going to the keep it feral fuckers.
Bit feral
Oh my
fuckers.
god. Yeah. Let's get out of here though. I
Okay.
do not want to be under my parents' thumbs all day. I
Okay.
can't take too much more of this. I love them. I love them.
Mm-hmm.
She kind of like take it fucking here. God. Just like this
So
me
cute.
keep
Puck was like, Cloud? Cloud.
Cloud.
No, we're not playing right now, Bob. We're not playing
Hi,
right now.
big
I'm
boy.
scared
But
of
we are
Cloud.
playing, but okay.
But it's not
I don't
for
have any
Puck.
food for you, buddy.
Hello,
Sorry.
Ambassador Puckles.
No, he said no. It's consent based between us.
She goes, I am trying this whole vulnerability thing right
Mhm.
now,
Yeah.
but this me keeping my hands off you thing is on a limited time basis, so I need to not be in my house.
Okay.
Mhm.
It's important to know your limits.
It is important to know your limits.
Um,
But before we do, and she takes out from a pocket a little box.
no. Oh no, this is the worst. Did you buy me something?
It's small. It's just small. It's just small.
Did you get me something?
It's just small.
Hmm.
I'm not. No. Don't tell anyone.
All right, your secret's safe with me. I feel like.
And she hands it over. Here.
Maria's gonna like turns it over in her hands a little bit. And she's like, like
Just a thin white box.
she like hesitates, but then she like eventually I think she does open it. She's like looking at her like so like just so interested. Like brought me a present. She does like me. She opens it.
It is it's a bracelet.
Oh.
And it has a little bracelet. One of the
Keep going. Keep going.
Please.
black thong bracelet
Mhm.
with a little paw print on it.
Are you telling me you haven't seen Twilight, Johnny? Finley is Jacob.
I don't know
I
what
say
the
it
fuck
again,
you're talking
please.
about. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Alison Finley is Jacob Black, 2K21.
Yep. Yep.
Wait, can we have the version of French Fornication Fact of the Fortnite we have now is like, now that's what I call Twilight. Volume 4, featuring Phoebe. Phoebe, tell them what they want.
So, for those of you who are not deeply entrenched in the Twilight fucking franchise,
Which
I
Shawnee's never
believe it
seen.
is in Twilight Eclipse at Bella's graduation party. Jacob Black gifts her a bracelet with a black leather band. And from the black leather band dangles a little wolf charm that he hand carved himself, and she begins to wear it everywhere, constantly.
This is
I
a
understand
paw.
you
It's
said
very
paw
different.
print. I understand it's different. However,
It's
it
the
is
same.
the same.
It is
also the
same
I
hand.
would just like to reiterate. I would like to reiterate for the audience, because this is scaring me now, that I have seen 30 minutes of one of, I don't even know which one it was anymore. One of the
Was it
Twilight movies.
Eclipse.
watched- The last 30 minutes of Eclipse with Shawnee. Shawnee hasn't seen, because as we all know, nothing happens in the last 30 minutes of Eclipse. We saw the
No, it's literally
vampires
the vampires
fighting.
fight, and then the movie
They
ends.
fight,
That's
and
it.
then
Yeah.
the movie ends.
So Shawnee has seen vampires fight for 30 minutes,
Yeah.
and that's it. That's
That's all
they
the
know.
popular
That's
culture I have.
Everything else
That's
is
it.
sheer coincidence.
I have no
It's
idea what's
stunning.
happening. I'm
And
It
scared.
is
dear viewer,
stunning.
it's scary.
Can I have
sheer-
a break?
Yeah, I think,
You want a
I think
break?
you get a break on that.
All right. We will go to a break. Everyone hang tight. Go hydrate.
Hydrate.
And honestly, why don't you go on TikTok and type in #Twilight?
Don't do it.
We'll see you afterwards.
Don't do that.
Twilight TikTok is fantastic.
All right. Keep it feral, folks. We'll be back.
Keep it feral, fuckers.